Hello. Uh, this is gonna be my first video, and I'm doing just a world tour for now, because um, I'm pretty far into this and just need to catch everybody up that's gonna watch. I've a few mods downloaded, nothing like that add a bunch of new items and stuff, just quality of life, like little sparkles and such. Well, anyways, this is my house, the very first thing I built in this world. Uh, I got a little bookshelf with this thing. I will talk about that later. Very important. Um, Trying to put armor, but I don't have an XP farm or anything, so I don't have good gear. Um, just got a cool little flower bed with a cauldron used for things, potions. Anyways, no more stalling. This is the front of my house. And then here's the first farm I ever made in this world. Just potatoes and carrots, and I used to put all my crops and stuff here. Still have some in here, I need to move them. You'll be able to tell very soon that my builds are not very good in the beginning, and they're gonna get a lot better. But yeah. Um, Come down here, this is just the storage room for now. It's so cluttered, like it will make anyone, yeah, it's disgusting. But my whole plan with storage is to like expand it to different um places, so it's really like it's annoying to get stuff. I have a building for like wood and a building for stone and stuff like that. Just everything needs to be spread out, so it's harder for me to do things. um I don't have a name for this guy yet. Maybe someone could tell me if they have any ideas. But this is just a temporary spot. I'll put him somewhere better. There's the chimney to the house, just a little wood pile for the furnaces. I have a little dock kind of thing with an anvil and workshop. Um, then I come over here through a little wheat field, which I need to clean up. Um, Little bridge into my own design for a windmill. Here, I'm gonna use like a basically a cheat mod. Um, this was my own design. It took so long to do, but it's pretty cool. I gave it the illusion of constantly moving, but yeah, I quite like this build. Um, on the inside, I think I was kind of clever for this. I did a sugarcane and bamboo farm, so it's kind of like with real life windmills. It like grinds stuff with the wind instead of just making energy in the modern day. So I thought, oh, let me put my sugarcane farm down here so I can have it like real life where it's grinding stuff. I'm making sugar or whatever. Yeah, there's my windmill. And then this big ol' area, uh, a lot behind. But I'm very proud of this. I made my own design for solar panels. I don't really have them connected to anything, but I plan on doing that in the future. It just looks really cool with the flower fields of like red, yellow, orange, blue. Uh, and then these are supposed to be the vanilla wildflowers, which are like yellow and white. But I added this really cool texture pack that makes them like 3D and stuff. It's really cool. There used to be a pathway, if you can see there. There used to be a pathway from up there all the way down here to um the thing I'm going to show you soon. But I decided I could make it really cool. And here's cheat cam again. Make it really cool and do like a bunch of custom rivers. So I kind of completely forgot to show this off. It is a railway going directly to a village, and I'm gonna make it like a really cool bridge and stuff. Just I'll show some gameplay. I'm also gonna do a river right there, and maybe over here. I don't really feel like that, but yeah, just a bunch of cool custom rivers and such. If we come over here to the old path, this is kind of I got inspired by Victorian like garden style things. I went to San Diego one time and there was this really cool like Victorian style botanical garden and I got inspired by that and built this. It isn't the best, but it's not too bad. I'm kind of proud of it. This is just where I keep all my bees and my little chicken that's going to be forever a baby. I got my bee farm, very useful. This is very temporary. It's just my cactus farm. Looks stupid for now, but I want to build something over it. I could even do like a factory. That'd be pretty cool. This is a very big project that I'm very proud of. I'm just terraforming everything. That's like my favorite way to build. I decided for this side I could do a bunch of rolling cliffs kind of with like moss and such. Um, flat, well, not really flattened this out. I built all of this. Cheat cam again. Um, this is what it used to be, and there's a bunch of mountains. I can show what the seed used to look like in a bit, but um, I'm doing a very big project here, and I'm gonna, I don't know, just I'll see what happens with it after I terraform everything. Anyways, you probably saw this. This is my mud farm, because mud is very nice, a very nice building block. I thought I could use it because it uses water with the water wheel. So I was like, oh, let me just put mud in there because it's like nice or whatever. So here's the mud farm. Uh, like I said earlier, of keeping my storage spread out. For now, this is where all my dirt's gonna go and sand and stuff. But I've been using it, so there's nothing really in there. And I'm probably gonna move it to a better house, but yeah, that's my mud farm. Here's the beginning of the big terraforming project. This is going to be a river out to the ocean. It's just not finished right now. And then I have these really cool cliffs. They're kind of based off these cliffs from where I used to live as a kid. I lived by the ocean in California, and it was really cool. Went to the tide pools all the time. So I wanted to have some stuff inspired by it. I'm gonna wrap it all around this island, and I'm gonna go over here too. But yeah, it's gonna be difficult, but very, very worth it. Oh, and then I just have my super smelter here. This is another early build I did. It's a fire tower, fire watch tower. This is usually where I keep my happy ghast, but I've been using them for a build over there. I'll show you in a bit. But yeah, this is where I usually keep him. I don't have a name for him yet. Probably need to give him one. I'm also gonna completely rebuild this. I'm not a big fan of it. It doesn't look too good. These trees too. I want to do custom trees. This building though, goodness, it's really cool. It's one of my favorite builds in this world. I really like the solar punk aesthetic, and I decided to build a little hut based off of loosely based off this drawing I saw on Pinterest. But yeah, just solar panel, antenna and stuff. But inside, this is very temporary. I'm not finished with the inside, even though it's an early build. But inside is my bone meal farm, which I also use as a moss farm because, I mean, it's a 2-in-1, basically. It's very nice. Breaks every once in a while, but, I mean, it works. It is another early build. I mean, obviously you need animals if you're not doing like a vegan playthrough. So I had cows and sheep, and this was just their open area, which is also where I grew mangroves for a time. I'm gonna relocate these guys because this line of grass blocks is where I'm gonna expand the river. Just gotta move these guys. I already have a thing working on for the sheep over there, which I'll show very soon. Over here is I was planning on making like a mine, but it wasn't really gonna work. It's too close to everything, so I want to move it out, maybe cover this hole. This is just my wheat field. It's just for aesthetics. I don't really touch it unless I really, really want to, or I'm like really low on food, which happens quite a bit because I'm too lazy. I haven't finished this tree. I'm gonna put leaves on it and maybe a little swing. It'll look pretty nice. Here is like the new stuff. This pathway is really cool. I'm pretty proud of it. Got some moss as the floor, and this little building strat I saw from this YouTuber called Building with Zay, I think. Um, he's really cool. His buildings are so cool. And I saw this little like grass patch idea from him while watching one of his videos, and I thought, wow, that is a perfect way to make moss actually look like really good as like a flooring, because you get um little patches of different stuff like in real life. Um these are all my own designs for trees. This is a grand fir based on the trees from the Pacific Northwest of America, like Oregon and Washington. Uh, I use these in a server, but then I like transfer them over to here because I thought they were just too cool. I don't know what kind of tree this would be. I just thought it was like a nice design, like the colors going from light to dark or whatever, and being random. Here's a cut down tree of a grand fir, just a bunch of wood piled here. I'll get to that in a second. Don't worry. Keep on going down the path. This is not done at all, so there's a chest monster here with just random stuff. This one is probably my favorite of these two, because you got the light at the top, then it gets a little bit darker, and then completely dark, which is really cool. Then more of the trees. These are going to be fully built, just not yet. um, this, I wanted to make a giant sequoia, so I made a little um, gradient by myself. But I mean, it's pretty hard to make a tree that big in this close, so I might move it to a new location. Even though grand firs and sequoias usually like sprout next to each other. Anyways, uh I'm not done with this path, but it will eventually lead to my wood area. This is where I store all my wood. So it's like a little wood cutting facility. You cut wood in here, and then what I do is I got two little patches for um, small trees like acacia and mushrooms and stuff, and then I got a big one, as you can tell, for like uh, other big trees. Yeah, this is where I keep all my wood, all organized. Just I don't have everything. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. And this is the most recent thing I've been working on. Gonna be my wool farm, because I desperately need like green wool for that big old project because of the new wool slabs that are gonna be coming out. Those are gonna be really fun. So I'm just making it like mixing it with solar punk and like old stuff in Europe with like old dilapidated fences. I'm definitely not done with this. This is something I've been working on right now. But just got a little dome with a gradient, and I don't know what to do with this area. And down here will probably be where all the sheep are kept for the wool farm. This is my chicken coop. It's heavily inspired by Stardew Valley, because at the time I was playing Stardew Valley quite a bit. I love that game. Um, so I just made it like the basic coop in the game. It's just a bunch of chickens in here. There's no automatic farm or anything. Just come in here, pick up the eggs, and throw them and see if there's another baby. 11? And not a single baby. Wow. But yeah, I don't really eat them. I just like keeping them around. So, Stardew Valley hut. Whatever. Um, more hills of flowers. This is another thing I need to work on. I'm gonna do a nice, like, natural wall kind of thing of rocks. Just looks bad right now. I'll work on it in the future. Anyways, this is my least favorite part of my entire world, because it's just so random. It's just not, it doesn't look nice. It's supposed to be a dock, but it's just diagonal. It doesn't really look good. And this block palette is not the best of the crane. It's kind of a cool idea of bringing the nether portal out of the water with moss and stuff on it. It's overgrown. But yeah, it just doesn't look too good. And this hut is so bad. There's nothing even in it. Just a crafting table and such. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely overhaul this stuff. This is where I keep my fish and stuff from fishing. I got my creeper farm over here. I'm planning on making a giant custom mountain. Big task, I know, but I mean, I've been doing that over there, so might as well do that. It'll look cool. Now, for the interesting stuff of like only my world is like this. I mean, my builds are only mine. I don't really copy anything, but uh just my progression, as you can see with the book. Let me get to a nice cozy spot. Okay. So with this world, I wanted to take it very slow. I'm on like day 530, as you can see on the top left. So I've been playing this for a while. I think this world is around like 2 years old, and I'm not very far. Like I have unenchanted diamond armor I usually wear. It's in here with iron armor. It's not very good. Just I want to take my game slow so I can enjoy it to the fullest. Make a bunch of paths like this one, which is really cool. So anyways, no more stalling. So what I plan on doing is doing these specific tasks, and after doing these tasks, I get a reward. My first one, my own XP farm design. I don't want to use like a tutorial or anything. It's probably easy. I've found a trial chamber nearby, so I can make it with that. And then I'm able to get full enchanted armor, which is awesome. Um, then I do a hard mode trial chamber, and I get like a really good weapon or whatever. Next, hard mode raid. Obviously, I'd get the Totem of Undying. I don't want to use that a lot because it's very cheaty, at least in my opinion. Other people, they can use it, and I will not judge. Number 4, the Wither. Obviously, you get the beacon after that. With this, I know it sounds crazy, but it's not all the achievements. It's just these achievements. Once I finish all of these, I am able to get full netherite. Renovate a village. I don't want to do any unethical villager trading halls. I want to have like a nice thing where they all have interesting homes and just a nice place to live. Treat them like they're human. So with that, I get mending, and obviously I get access to villagers. Next, I got the Ender Dragon. Once I beat that, I'm allowed to do a really unethical farm, like how the villager trading hall is. I'm not going to do a villager trading hall, but just something that's really disgusting, I guess. Um, this, I know, random name. Emma is my girlfriend, and she's also the Astro part of AstroPie in my YouTube channel. So she's gonna join this world eventually, and once she does, we're gonna be able to use Elytra. With Elytra, I really don't want to use it all the time because I'm gonna make paths and stuff and use mine carts and such. So my plan is, I saw this really cool video of this person making specific spots where wind charges will launch you into the air, and you get like a little gliding from it instead of just using fireworks and having an infinite supply and being able to go anywhere. So it makes it very limited. Finally, at least all that I can think of for tasks for now, is 1 year of playing. Not just this world is 2 years old, but what I mean is a year straight of playing. So like thousands of days. Probably not thousands. It'd probably be like 26,000 or something like that. Something crazy like that. Like a year straight. I've wasted a full year of my life, and I will go camping in the world, which is also this really cool thing where you get rid of all your items and just go really, really far in the world and basically like restart. So I don't have any of my tools, armor, elytra, and I just like restart in this world instead of just making a new world because I want to feel the beginning experience again. I just go out and basically restart in this world without any of my old stuff. Those are my tasks and what I'm going to be doing. And for each one, I will be making a video. So, I got plans for that stuff. Well, thank you for looking at my world with me. Just catching you guys up with all the stuff I've done so you can continue on my journey with all these new videos I'm going to make. This will be pretty fun. I really enjoy editing and making videos, so I get to share all my cool builds and ideas. This has been Caden, that pie guy, AstroPie, I got several different names. Call me by any of them, but that's it. That's my world that I'm gonna be playing on for most of this YouTube channel. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a good day, and please drink water. That's very, very important. Anyways, bye bye.